Hello, my lovely Leos. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm finally feeling a bit better. You might be able to still hear it in my voice that I'm still recovering, but I feel so much more energized because I was ill. But anyway, let's dive into your reading. So this will be for the week of the 1st to the 7th of July. So we're just going to dive in and see what's going on for you guys, okay? Okay, first card out is community. I'll get you another one. And regeneration. This always comes in when transformation is afoot here. Regeneration always comes in when you can no longer be around a certain environment. It's time for a change. There are a few reasons why, whether the current situation that you're in, whether it's work, however it resonates to you, I don't know yet. Some of you, it might be to do with the community. And Aries had a similar message. So maybe the fire signs are dealing with a little bit of hidden enemies. Or this could just be maybe you're not around people who are actually helping you grow. These are just people who, you know, are people that you've been around for a long time. And that's fine. But if you're with people who have growth mindsets or people who, you know, are able to motivate you in a way or inspire you or they make you feel safe or whatever it is, I don't know. It's almost like something is not giving you any more space to grow. And because Spirit wants you to grow, I feel like that's why regeneration is here. I always see this as the light is taking you away from the darkness. Okay, so you are the tree, your roots are absorbing the things around you. And if it's not a good environment, the Spirit has to move you. So that's where that transformation is coming from. Because you did have community, again, for some of you will be to do with the community. It is about the people around you, the people that you look up to, or whatever it is. That's what's changing. You're no longer going to be around these same kind of people. It feels like Spirit is moving you towards people who might actually be able to give you some sort of guidance in some way to help you grow, to help you understand what is to come in your life. I don't know why they say it like that, Leo, but I always see this older draft is giving some wisdom to the younger one. And what's interesting is this is a hotel. It says hotel, which kind of is like temporary. These people might be temporary in your life, but they're here to teach you something. And they are where you may want to be. So for some of you, a message for you is about make sure that you are putting yourself in an environment of people who give you some sort of inspiration, or people, you know, there's a phrase of like, make sure that you are in a room full of people who are doing better than you, because they will help you and lift you up. If you're in a room of people, if you're like the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know, it's almost like make sure that you're constantly surrounding yourself with new people or people who are also growing with you, because it will have an impact on you for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm just gonna say the messages this week. Let's see. For my lovely Leos, please, Spirit. You have financial constraints, so maybe this is to do with money. Okay, if you have been dealing with a little bit of financial issue or worries about how you're going to expand your finances, it's to do with the community. Make sure you're around people. Or even, you know, we live in times of technology. I just said that to Aries as well. So you guys are having almost similar advice this week. Is even people online kind of become your social circle. Even though they don't know about you, your energy is becoming familiar with theirs. And of course, they have an influence on you in some way. So make sure that you are looking at people who have really good advice online when it comes down to finances, or when it comes down to an abundance mindset, whatever it is to you. If it's a mindset shift, if it's about the people that you're around, or if it's just about studying something to improve your situation, all right, it does feel like it's to do with wisdom and finances. I don't know if those go hand in hand in your life, but it's going to be important. Okay, financial constraints coming through here. Right, what else do I have for you? I have a lot, so I don't know why I'm questioning that. I just didn't know which one was going to come next. For my lovely Leos, please, Spirit, you have creation. All right. Everyone has a right to be able to follow their bliss and to be able to create a life that they want. And this is what you guys are coming to discover, is that it's your turn to create a life that you want to live. I'm going to get one more. And you have expansion. Again, Aries had that. So fire signs are having similar messages here. Creation and expansion is amazing because it does kind of, I'm getting like a magical energy coming from you, because I feel like a change is happening within. And because of that change, I'm almost seeing that you're growing and you're outgrowing something. That's what it feels like. I'm seeing you in this little box, and your soul, your spirit, maybe your conscious self, I don't know, is like, it wants to break the mold. It doesn't want to be in this box anymore. I want more out of my life. I want to live the life I want to live. So some of you, again, are no longer being limited to the life that you was given. You're starting to create a life that you desire. And this is where the creation and expansion is coming in, specifically around finances. I do see that might be a big goal for you guys because of the freedom, most likely, that comes with it. So if that resonates, this is really confirmation for you that there is something that's going to change, but it starts from within, of course. Breaking the mold. For my lovely Leos, please, Spirit. This is a Whispers of Love tarot deck. Slow down. That's so interesting. Pause and allow things to unfold. I'm going to look at the imagery on this. There's a lot, to be honest, going on. Slow down. Slow down. I wonder what that would mean for you guys, because I do see a lot of change happening, but maybe your head's getting ahead of you, and maybe that's causing a little bit of frustration. I do see growth, but pause and allow things to unfold. Maybe there is like a missing puzzle piece in your life at the moment, and maybe, I always say this, the image that they always give me when that happens is like pressing on the accelerator when the handbrake is up. The handbrake is the universe saying this is not the right time to move just yet, but it's a really good time to learn and observe. Kind of like the Hanged Man, to look at something from a different perspective before moving forward. Maybe there is still an answer that you seek that is needing to come up before you can move forward. With financial constraints, I will say that maybe they're asking you to reflect on maybe your self-worth. Because your financial constraints is to do with your base chakra and what you believe you're deserving of, or what you believe is your birthright. And abundance is everybody's birthright, but not everyone believes it, and therefore not everyone achieves it or is open to it. You have co-create with spirit, and you have this beautiful panther spirit coming through. Reclaim your power, Leo. Crow spirit. Co-create with the universe. And what I feel like, because they're taking you somewhere, so they are trying to take you somewhere where I feel like if you don't have a plan of where you want to go in life, or even what you want to attain, you don't need to know the path or how you're going to get there. It's just about having certain goals. So if you don't know it, write it down. If you do know it, Spirit's saying you're co-creating with them. Right. What else do I have for you before we go into your tarot? Ideas and inspiration and forgiveness. That's interesting. Okay. So this is a week of ideas and inspiration, which I love, but they're also asking for your forgiveness of some kind, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving the influence of your past. One more for Leo. Peace. Okay, that makes sense with the forgiveness. This says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. When we hold on pain of the past, we kind of stay stuck there. But also we lack peace because we're still bringing up that same pain. So forgiveness is never about the other person. I will repeat that till the end of me. It's not about forgiving and allowing that person back into your life or allowing them to get away with anything. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from that chapter of your life. Okay, it's about freeing yourself from the pain of that person, from thinking about that person, from thinking about those memories. It's about releasing it so that you can find peace, so you can step into love and no longer have that negative energy of pain and suffering. Okay, whatever that is to you. So let's dive into your tarot. I do have a new spread. The way that I'm doing it this week is again different, but let's dive into it. Let's get 3 cards, please, for the energy of Leo this week. Okay. Page of Cups, Two of Wands. I will show you. And the Nine of Swords. So it did come up in this order. So the Nine of Swords came first. So I'm going to speak about it in the order it came up with. So this week, again, come out of your mind. The Nine of Swords is really worrying about kind of, worst case situations. Like, what if the worst happens? Or it's kind of ruminating on a lot of thoughts, and most likely the negative ones. It's worries, it's anxieties, it's fearing that things aren't going to work out or things will never get better. It's those thoughts you have when you're wide awake in the nighttime, staring at the ceiling like, what am I going to do? And I feel like that Nine of Swords is the message behind the slow down. Some of you are trying to think your way out of a situation where Spirit is going to help you out of it. Does that make sense? Like, if you surrender, then they're going to pull you out of it. It's almost like that tree. You're the tree and you're like, I don't know even how to move. I don't have legs. So some of you may not feel like you have the means. Maybe it's finances, or you don't have the means to come out of a situation that you felt stuck in for a really long time. But that's not the how is not your responsibility. That's what Spirit is helping you with. Oh my God. And what's so interesting is that this woman's going around blessing people so that they can live their bliss, okay? So that they can live the life they want to live. But the tree actually is what speaks to the lady and says, hey, like, what about me? And she suddenly has this revelation that, oh my God, like even the trees also deserve to have that bliss. And that's what I was mentioning earlier. So what's so interesting is I was saying that you're this tree, and this lady's giving this tree. The universe is giving you the means. Don't worry. They will be blessing you so that you are able to live the life you want to live. So again, I just really want to emphasize that if you feel like you don't have the means to change your life or to do something, I don't know what it is, but it feels like movement of some kind, to do with your future, or they are going to help you. You are being guided. They are co-creating with you. They are the co-host of your journey, okay? So they're helping you. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean it's not there, okay? You do have spiritual guidance. Two of Wands as well. So you are going to be thinking about the future and expanding. This is exactly this card too. You have the world in your hands, okay? That's your birthright. It's just about focusing on where you want to go. That's your job. And you have the Page of Cups. An emotional week. You could be hearing something that actually is going to be emotional in some sense. I'm going to clarify that. This is a card of like a messenger at times. It can also be, again, just about you feeling quite emotional. But let's see. Page of Cups is representing what? The Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of financial freedom. This is a card of peace. This is a card of being independent, focusing on yourself. This is really beautiful because for some of you, again, you do the Two of Cups here under both decks now. So this is either, again, a partnership with somebody else is going to come in and it's going to help you. This can definitely be some like guidance from somebody, some help in some way, a mutual exchange that's going to help you to feel a lot more inspired. For others of you, this can be, again, like co-creation with Spirit. It is a partnership, though, of some kind that is coming in to help you and to help you feel more confident in yourself, to help you feel a lot more protected. She has a lot of savings. So financially, again, it's about having more than enough. That's something that's going to come through this week that's going to really surprise you. All right, let's have a look and see what the challenges are this week for you. One more. Okay, so you have Two of Swords. Your challenge is about making a decision or allowing yourself to follow your intuition with something. She has a blindfold on here because she has to make a decision, not from seeing, but from feeling, from her intuition. It is about making a decision, though. A decision does need to be made here. You have to let something go. You have to make a choice of some kind, whether it's, do I stay here where I'm miserable, or do I go out there into the world? Like, whatever the decision is to you, it could be a literal decision, but it's really important that you make that. That will be a challenge for you this week, but it's important that you make that. You also have the Seven of Cups, which can come through when there's a lot of options and a little bit of confusion going on. And you also have the Seven of Swords as well. I am going to clarify this for you. Can sometimes be self-sabotage, and not having a clear goal could be your challenge this week. As I said, your responsibility this week is focusing on the goals. What goals do you want? Write them down every day, or write them down once and go back to it every day to remind yourself of what you're manifesting, what you're bringing in, what you already have achieved. By the way, key thing to manifest is by feeling grateful that it's already happened, and that energy goes out into the universe, and the universe does the rest. Okay, it's about trusting. And for some of you, maybe there's not enough trust. Again, if I don't see it, it's not happened kind of mentality. I get it. But again, if you do really want to bring magic into your life, then it's calling for the need to understand that spirit is also there to help. I am heavily sensing there is like, they keep saying to me like a messenger. So I don't know if you're receiving a message through somebody else, or maybe it's through your dreams. I'm not sure. It does feel like they're trying to speak to you. 2 of Swords, please. 8 of Wands. There is some communication coming through, and a choice is going to be made in the right direction. Okay, the 8 of Wands is about moving forward in one direction, so no longer being conflicted, and that's something again that they're asking you to do. 7 of Cups. The Death card and the 4 of Swords. Transformation and healing from some kind of difficult ending that you guys have been through that may have, again, confused you a bit, made you a little bit lost. Some of you need to recognize that you've changed, so will your goals. A really good time to sit with yourself, to focus on your heart space and try to figure out what it is that you actually love to do now, and experiment with that. Sit with it, meditate on it. The Death card is really about death and rebirth. It says it on the bottom of the cards here. So for some of you, again, it's about getting clear on new goals. One more for the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Cups as well. And the Emperor. So this could be a person who might be confusing you. All right, this is a really good time to, again, reclaim your power, as it's saying, and to maybe let go of some people who are not in alignment to you anymore, or if they're stringing you along, that kind of thing, whether it's business partnerships, bosses, whether it's partnerships. If anything's giving you mixed signals, this is not a time of mixed signals. This is a time where they're asking you for pure focus. Okay, so if that's somebody else around you, call your power back. You know, your life doesn't need to be stuck on this situation. You're made for more. That's for some of you. For others, if you're not dealing with anybody else around you, again, this is just you calling your power back, making decisions, no longer feeling like... I feel like they're really wanting you to get clear on the goal. The Emperor rules the empire. He knows where he wants to take the empire. So he makes decisions based off of that. He has the chess player here. He's making the moves. So when you're confused, sit back, slow down, pause, allow something to unfold, observe, and then make a move. For some of you, again, just be aware of people, or if you feel like you can't trust somebody, then again, don't trust them. All right, let's get overall outcome for the week. The Hermit, 6 of Pentacles, which is also very strong Virgo energy. The King of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. This is interesting. You could be walking away again from like a certain career if it's not fulfilling for you. The King of Pentacles, I'm almost feeling like you're stepping into, and again, like you're focusing a lot more on your financial situation, on your stability. This doesn't just have to be finances. It could just be to do with your resources, not having enough energy, not having enough time, not having enough of whatever. It does feel like you're focusing a lot more on how to bring that back into balance, and what you're doing on a daily basis to give back to something that you want to grow. So this is also an important card for focusing on your health and your daily routines. What are your daily routines, and are they giving towards where you want to go, or are they feeling an old dream or an old part of yourself? Because this is a time definitely of rebirth. The Hermit is also about learning through wisdom, being guided. So again, some of you definitely do with somebody in the spirit world who's helping you, who's guiding you. The Hermit is really about looking at things from a higher perspective, and as dark as they may be, having hope to guide you. Okay? Allowing your wisdom. You guys are an old soul. Allow that to guide you. You have a lot more wisdom than you think. I do feel like you're going to be making some sort of changes when it comes down to your finances. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that do not serve you, whether it's certain habits of spending, whether it's certain careers or ways of making money. Like, it does feel like you're making an important decision so that you can grow what it is that you have, so that you can actually align yourself to what you believe you're worth. Okay? So I do see that as well. All right. Okay, well, my angels, that's what I have for you. I hope this has been interesting to you. Let me know if it does resonate. A bit messy for me as I'm reading it, but I'm not the person living it. So I understand that for you, it could make sense. So let me know if it does. I love to hear it. I do read my comments, so let me know. All right, my angels, but aside from all that, I wish you guys all the best. I hope this has helped you in some way, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.